Hello, future Golden Bulls. Hope you're doing all right today. My name is Daniel J. Watson. I'm one of the freshman admissions counselors here at the see that? The number one private HBCU here in the state of North Carolina, Johnson C. Smith University. Okay. Now, whether you're somewhere in the mountains, you might be at the beach, somewhere in the Midwest, you could possibly even be in California, but that is quite all right. Myself and my man Schmitty right there, we still want to extend you a warm welcome here to the Queen City. Johnson C. Smith University is a premier professional liberal arts HBCU providing students with high quality academic, social, personal, professional, and spiritual learning experiences that lead to individual growth and development, a strong sense of community and purpose, and top career outcomes. There goes my man Langston right there, one of our former Mr. JCSUs. You see he's wearing his crown real high and mighty right there. There goes Smitty, again, a little bit more in stature for him right here, hanging out on the Urban Belt Complex, home to men's and women's track and field and cross country. As you can see right there in the background, we got the beautiful skyline of Uptown Charlotte. We are only 5 minutes up the road from Uptown Charlotte. Okay, I'm talking about the Carolina Panthers, the Charlotte Hornets, and we also just got a professional MLS soccer team, the Charlotte FC, and we also have minor league hockey and baseball. All right. Then up there in the top left corner, we do have Biddle Memorial Hall. That's actually the oldest building on campus. And would you believe that at one point that was the entire university? All right. So let that sink in for a couple of seconds. But that building was actually built in 1883. JCSU Promise goes as such. We will produce graduates who are able to communicate effectively, think critically, learn independently, as well as collaboratively, and demonstrate competence and excellence in their chosen fields. All right. It's a different type of care, focus, and attention here at JCSU. All right. You have a lot of other schools out there, a lot of other great schools that might just be focused on getting you in the door, but we're not only going to get you in the door, but we're going to take care of you and nurture you along your collegiate career. Get to know your counselor. So there goes me in the flesh. Not really, we're doing the whole virtual thing, but we're still making it do what it do. So yeah, again, Daniel J. Watson. Fun fact, the J is actually just the letter J. It's not J-A-Y. You're going to take that up with my parents. All right. Fun facts, battle rap. That's one of the things that I watch on a regular basis. So I'm not like an actual battle rapper, but like I said, just really enjoy watching it. So that's where the hand gestures come from and all the movements and everything. The Office is the greatest TV show ever made. It's not really, any changing my mind on that, but we can talk about it. We can have a little discussion. You can, try to prove your point. You're still gonna be wrong. Chicken Alfredo, that's the weight of my heart. Don't put any shrimp in my chicken Alfredo though. I'm allergic to shellfish, so that'll be my last meal, right? It wouldn't be good for anybody. And then Drake is the GOAT. Can't really, tell me otherwise. Have you heard Take Care? Nothing was the same. These are great, great albums, okay? Like I said, I'm gonna get you into school first. You can call me up and we can have a long, heated discussion about that, all right? Definitely, how to stay connected with me. I do work with most students, of course, in the state of North Carolina, the DMV, Georgia, and definitely Florida as well, all right? So follow me on the gram. I'm trying to get my followers up and shoot me an email. There goes my contact right there. And then, of course, if you just want to ring me up, talk to me. I'm a cool guy, as you can already see over the course of this little presentation. Okay, so just ring me up and we'll get straight to it. Hopping into some JCSU history. So we were actually founded April 7th, 1867. We opened up as the Freedmen's College of North Carolina, went through a couple different name changes. And then in 1922, we got our moniker as you all know it today, Johnson C. Smith University. All right. Now, if you were wondering, yes, he was a real live human being, an industrialist from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And the C, his middle name does stand for Crane, and that spells Crayne. A little tidbit for you. And then, jumping a little forward on the timeline into 2018 when we did usher in our 14th president, Mr. Clarence D. Armbrister, making some really, really big changes here at the university, definitely pushing the envelope forward. Okay. And then in 2020, we're actually a school of number ones and a school of firsts. So we actually became the first HBCU to offer esports and gaming as a trifecta. All right. So I'm talking about an esports minor and certification program, a physical esports lab right here on campus in our new science center, okay, as well as an esports club, okay? These ladies and gentlemen wear jerseys, they practice every single day, and they're ranked 44th in the nation for playing Call of Duty, as well as other sports as Fortnite, 2K, Madden, Rocket League. It's like a whole thing. They told me I was too old, I couldn't join. We got beef. It's the whole thing, but they're legit. They're actually about their business, okay? So I know that sounds kind of funky because, when you're growing up, hey, put those video games away. so you can finish your homework. But now I'm telling you that you can come to JCSU, major in business, major in criminology, but have a minor in esports and gaming. So just something to think about, just something to think about. Quick facts about the university. If you all don't take anything from this presentation, I need you to know that we are a very small, intimate setting right here at JCSU. I'm talking about approximately 1,300 students with a 13-to-1 student to faculty ratio. All right. So what that means is we're gonna know your name, we're gonna know your face, and if you're not in class, we're gonna know if you're there or not. Now, don't say that to scare you. It's just a little jokey joke. I promise we don't have a GPS tracker on you or anything like that. But that does give you a sense of how close-knit we are here on our campus. You will not just be a name on a roster or just a body in the classroom. You're actually going to matter here at JCSU. All right. Of course, you can see some of our breakdowns by gender, where our students are coming from, official school colors, the gold and the blue. You see I'm rocking it right now. So I got up on my, even up on the undersleeve. I don't want to flex on y'all too much real quick. I've been in the gym, New Year's resolutions, all that good stuff. Okay. Our students also have 24/7, 365 access to physical and mental health care through Smith Eye Care right here on campus. I know especially mental health can, be kind of taboo, especially in our communities of color. But I think it's coming back to the forefront, more of a hot topic since we're all in this pandemic right now. So I think that's very, very cool and very, very good for our students that we do have, free counseling services right here on our campus. All right. Then right there in the middle, you can see our professors are well equipped, to help you get to the finish line. Then hopping on to some cool ratings over here. I said it earlier. I'm gonna say it once again. And I might even say it a little bit later in the presentation. All right. We are the #1 private HBCU in the state of North Carolina. All right. We're also the #1 small college in North Carolina for graduate job placement. And that's also, nothing to just, breeze over. All right. We're going to make sure you get to the finish line, but also going to make sure you get into that bread, saying when you get up out of here. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I'm trying to get to the bread too. All right. We're also a top HBCU for psychology. We got a couple of different types, or actually 3 different types. Okay. So biomedical, developmental, and applied. So you check that out on a couple other slides coming up. Then we're also the #17th best college in the nation for sports management. And that's not just HBCUs. That's not just the East Coast. I'm talking about #17th out of 299 schools that offer sports management in the nation. Because you got to remember, not everybody has the Carolina Panthers, the Charlotte Hornets, Charlotte FC, as well as minor league hockey and baseball 5 minutes from their campus. Okay, so location, location, location. Life as a Smithite, I can promise you we know how to have a good time right here in the Queen City. There is much, much more than just going to class and going back to your residence hall, okay? I got 60+ student organizations right here for you. We're talking about poetry clubs, modeling troops. You can be Mr. JCSU one day, Miss JCSU one day. The possibilities are really endless. And even if you were like, I don't know, Mr. Watson, none of these student orgs are really resonating with my spirit, okay? That's cool. Don't even trip. All you need is you and a couple other friends. Y'all can actually go through the process of starting your own student organization and leaving your stamp on campus, okay? So let's say if you and your best buds, let's say y'all into knitting. If that's y'all thing, I'm not going to judge, okay? # we knit. That's our new club name. Daniel just gave it to you. You good now, all right? So you can definitely do that. All right. Moving along, if I do have any athletes out there, we do have 15 NCAA Division II sports teams, and we do belong to the CIAA conference. So that's your Central Intercollegiate Athletic Association. So schools like my hometown, Winston-Salem State University, we go at it with them on the basketball court for sure. And then as well as schools such as Livingstone College. They're right up the road in Salisbury from us. We actually are the birth of Black college football with Livingstone College. We did play the first collegiate Black football game in 1892. We did get that win. All right. So now it's known as the Commemorative Classic, and we play that every single year. All right. So, of course, now we got men's football and men's and women's basketball. Women's volleyball, men's and women's track and field and cross country, which is probably one of our most popular sports. We did just put our 5th Olympian out there, Miss Tovia Jenkins. She was running with Jamaica last year in Tokyo. So a nice little tidbit for you. Women's bowling, men's and women's tennis, men's golf, and then we also have softball for the ladies as well. If you're interested in going Greek, we do have all 9 of the Divine 9 African-American fraternities and sororities, and they're all active right here on campus. Me, big advocate for students going Greek because I'm a proud member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. That's the Black and old gold guys right there. So I'm gonna put that out there. You know what I'm saying? You can do with that information what you will. But definitely it's a great opportunity for you to learn a lot about yourself, hone some leadership skills, and it can propel you very far in your career as well too. Okay, so even just my personal testimony, if you will. So this is my second job in higher ed. So normally, to move around in some of these circles, you're supposed to have a master's degree. Now me, I don't have one. Okay, so I've been blessed to be in certain spaces based off of just knowing people that pretty much ties back to me joining my fraternity, many years ago. Okay, so just something to think about. Now, I'm not telling you got to go Greek to be successful in life. Okay, that's not the case. Not the case at all. You can join any organization, but whatever it is, make sure you're stepping outside of your comfort zone, your shell, your box. That's gonna be the only way to get it out here. All right. Now, a question that I always get some moans and groans when I give y'all the answer, because you're thinking, can I bring my car to, can I bring my car that first year? Can I bring my car? No, you cannot. I'm just going to tell you straight up. That's a pretty common thing across the country. You do not need your car that freshman year. I promise we got you. But the counter to that, here in the wonderful city of Charlotte, we do have our above ground train, which what we call our Charlotte Light Rail. Takes you wherever you want to go within the city. Okay. And then it's a stop like right in front of campus. So like, I'm in my office, I'm looking right here. It's a stop. It's funny enough, is rolling by right now. Okay. Right in front of campus. I got you. All right. So now we're getting down to the nitty gritty. You want to come to school and you want to major in X, Y, Z. So I shout out some of the more popular majors, and hopefully you see something that sticks out to you on this slide. All right. So of course, business is our top major. We're located in Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay. The headquarters for Bank of America. And it's also the second largest financial district in the United States, only behind Wall Street. Okay. And it's also top 10 for where African Americans are doing the best economically right now. So this is a good look. You're trying to do anything with business, this might be a good little vicinity for you to, pop into. Okay. Again, we got sports management. Remember, the number 17 school in the nation for sports management. Our social sciences over there in the College of Arts and Letters are also pretty popular. Your criminology, psychology, political science. If you want to get your little dance on, hit a little vote right there, or your music, we got that for you as well. And then our STEM majors, one of our more modern buildings on campus, the new science center. STEM, okay, so we're talking about getting into biology, chemistry. Cybersecurity is also a nice gateway into the FBI and CIA. Okay, and I also have a couple different types of engineering for you. And then if you're interested in doing social work, we do have one master's program. So say you get your BSW, which would be your bachelor's of social work in 4 years. All right. You can come in and do our advanced standing program and get your MSW or your master's of social work in 1 year. So altogether, that'll be 5 years and you'll be good to go. So of course you can double major or major minor, and pretty much you'll be working with your academic advisors to, pretty much build that, 4-year plan for yourself. All right. All right, let's get down to business. All right. So freshman admissions pathways, you're telling me all these cool things about the university, but what do I really need to be there on the first day of class? I'm about to tell you in 3, 2, 1. So we actually operate on rolling admissions, so you can apply anytime, all day, every day. If you want to apply twice on Sundays, you can do that as well too. All right. I'm even going to give you a QR code at the end of this presentation. So there's really no excuse, honestly. All right. When it comes to the GPA, I'm looking at cumulative and weighted together. Okay. And that's normally the highest GPA that pops up on your transcript. Cumulative weighted GPA is what I'm looking for. Test scores, forget about it. All right. We're test optional. If you want to submit them, you can, but they're not really, as high of a priority right now. All right. So traditional student, 2.5 on the GPA, you're good to go. Straight like that. Now let's say, Mr. Wise, I took a little dip, pandemic out here, things are a little different. That's cool. I still got you. So I can still get you in as a middle freshman, 2.49 to a 2.3. You have the option to attend a summer bridge program. All right. You have the option to attend a summer bridge program. Now, if you're like, Mr. Watson, I really took like a roller coaster. I really took like a big little dip. Okay. Things are different. This is new to me. It's okay. Everybody's adjusting. We got you. 2.29 to a 2.0. I can still get you in as a Sidlux freshman. Just this time for that summer bridge program is going to be mandatory. All right. So to make it practical for you, so you can like literally see yourself, doing this last year, fall 2021, our first day of class was Monday, August 16th. All right. Students who participated in the summer bridge program, they were here from July 19th to August 10th. Actually here in their physical residence halls, living on campus and taking 2 academic courses to help build up their GPA before the official first day of class. All right. Here at JCSU, we look at our students holistically. You are much more than just a GPA or a test score. All right, so we're gonna do our best job to get you into the university and make sure you're nurtured. All right. So now we're at cost of attendance, everybody's favorite. Okay, so this is pretty much a estimated cost for a full-time student living on campus. All right, now coming in your freshman year, a lot of students do action, am I required to live on campus? So that is yes, but you could make an appeal to the university. Let's say if you had a Charlotte Mecklenburg address, okay? So you could do that if you wanted to do the commuter route. But as far as a full-time student, this is kind of going to be your, estimate right here. Now I'm going to multiply this by 2, because this is broken down per semester. So here at JCSU, we have a fall semester and we have a spring semester. So together, multiply that by 2, okay? It's gonna cost you approximately $28,000 to attend JCSU. Now you see right there, we got tuition and fees in there, housing, meal plan, as well as books and supplies, all right? So we haven't brought in financial aid yet, and we also haven't brought in scholarships. We're just talking about tuition and fees. So now we're gonna hop into some scholarships, see how we can chip away at that 28,000, okay? Now, no matter what anybody tells you, the root word of scholarship is scholar, all right? I was at a high school the other day, somebody said ship, almost punched him in the face. It was almost a whole thing. I didn't do it. I like my job, okay? But for real, the root word of scholarship is scholar, all right? My magic number is gonna be a 3.0, okay? Cumulative weighted GPA. That's why it's imperative, especially if you're in your, freshman, sophomore, junior years. Everything you're doing right now is going to play a role when it's time for you to actually come to school. All right. 3.0 is where we're starting. So we're going to go over here, blue chip. Now remember, I'm going to talk about it on a yearly basis, on a yearly scale. All right. 3.0 to 3.49 makes you a blue chip scholar. So that would be $5,000 per academic school year and $2,500 per semester. All right. Blue chip scholar. Moving down to legacy, same criteria, 3.0 to 3.49, all right? You would get $6,000 per academic school year, and that's gonna be $3,000 per semester, all right? Continuing with the merit-based scholarships, the last one down there is gonna be Golden Elite. So now we're talking about 3.5 to 3.69. You would get $6,000 per academic school year, which is broken down to $3,250 per semester, all right? And on the other side of that coin, it's like the second tier of Golden Elite. It can be 3.7 to a 4.0. That's where you would get $10,000 per academic school year, or broken down to $5,000 per semester. All right. Now, moving up, everything else you see on the screen, we're talking about high status, the Cadillac, the Rolls Royce. We're talking about the presidential scholarship. So this is by invitation only. Okay. The review date is going to be March 15th, 2022. James B. Duke, that's definitely, that's the big dog. That's the big dog, okay? So that's the full ride, everything taken care of. Everything that you're seeing right here, they have their own separate scholarship committee. Now, myself, I can give you the Golden Elite, the Blue Chip, or the Legacy scholarships. Everything else you're seeing right here, presidential, comes from a separate scholarship committee. That's above me, all right? That's above me. James B. Duke, everything's taken care of. Looking for 3.5 to 4.0. Or let's say if you do have test scores, earlier I was talking about how I didn't need them, but if you do, you're trying to go for the top, we can look at that for you as well too. So SAT would be 1,200 or ACT would be 27. And let's say if you don't have test scores, they're going to look at, are you in the top 5% of your graduating class? Okay. Golden Elite Strata, same thing, 3.5 to 4.0. That could be $7,000 a year or $3,500 per semester. And in terms of excellence, this one gets a little bit more specific. So it could be $18,000 per academic school year or $9,000 per semester. 3.5 to 4.0 must be a North or South Carolina resident. Looking for the majors in business, finance, retail, pre-health, or liberal arts. And then also, first generation students are given first priority. All right, so some other things to think about. So that's what I'm saying. Go ahead and apply, quit playing. All right, last and final slide. Stay connected. Okay, don't let all this information go in one ear and out the other, and then you, oh, how do I get back in contact? This is how you do it. Right here, right now. Okay, follow me on the gram. Like I said earlier, I'm trying to get my followers up. Okay, shoot me an email. If you want to give me a ring, you can do that as well too. If I just happen to not be in the office, I am about to, get back out there on the road recruiting and stuff, hit me on my Google Voice number. We can still chat it up. Okay, we can still talk about, have our discussion about, Drake, battle rap, The Office, and Chicken Alfredo. We can still do that. I'm gonna get you into school first, and then we can still chat about all that fun stuff. Make sure you're also following the overall admissions account as well too on IG. shoot us an email and give us a call on the main 1010 line that we love so much. Twitter as well. And then from what I heard, I think through the grapevine, people are still using Facebook as well. Okay, but make sure you're staying connected with different things we have going on, social media campaigns, different events, all that good stuff. Okay, thank you all for rocking out with me, and take care. Definitely, hopefully this is not the last time you all see me. All right, take care.